Good afternoon. Welcome to this new class. Thank you very much for being punctual. So today we have a couple of things to do. Just let me share with you the presentation. Give me a second. Okay, this is what I was talking about. What we're doing today is to finish unit number 1, so we can study all the contents in unit number 2. So we're gonna work on pages 12 and 13. So I wrote 11, but I just remember that we finished exercises page 11. So we're gonna go and concentrate today in 12 and 13 in your English ID. But we can start the class without analyzing a Chinese proverb. So I've been reading Chinese proverbs lately because I found that they leave excellent morals and we can learn a lot from them. So I don't know if there's a volunteer to read the quotation, please. One volunteer from whom? Anyone can do it, girl or boy. Leslie Pacheco, can you unmute your microphone? Leslie? Okay, do me a favor, would you? Read, please, the proverb for all of us.
Teacher, to your gift or great value, it is your obligation to share this gift many times over.
Thank you so much. Okay, so as you can see, this quotation has to do with sharing. So a gift, a gift is a present that somebody give us because they want to show us how much they care about us. But sometimes gifts are not just material things. They can be also time, knowledge, opportunities sometimes. Sometimes people give us opportunities and they are considered gifts sometimes, depending on the situation. But the obligation we have is to share everything we receive to other people. So this is basically what it means, or at least what it means for me. Any other opinion? So do you want to add? Do you want to say something else related to this? Maybe Adriana Abrego? Are you here? Can you unmute your microphone, Adriana? You're not in class. What about Celeste Gonzalez? Celeste, do you have anything to say about this? Can you unmute your microphone? Can you? Are you in class? Are you online? Maybe not. Gustavo.
Hi.
Adriana. So Adriana, do you have an opinion about this?
Yes,
Tell me.
it is like family. It is something very important, and perdón, no sé inglés.
Try it, doesn't matter.
It has been us or thrown or life, so we must love in it and as third agency.
Okay. So thank you, Adri, for your participation. So I get that you are talking about family and family love. So there's no other place where you're gonna be loved than in your family. So in everything that they give you, everything that your family gives you, you can share it with other people. So thank you very much. So let's move to lesson 5, unit number 1 in your English IB. So page 12, unit 1, lesson 5. Will there be TV in 2030? So what do you guys think? So television has changed from its invention's time. From nowadays, television is different, so different from the way it used to be, but it's still there. So you still see that there exists. So what do you think is gonna be the future, or there will be the future for TV in 9 years from now? Anyone? What is your opinion? There will be TV or not TV? Or there won't?
Teacher,
Mhm.
well,
Tell me.
I think that yes, there will be, but I think that not with the channels there with there are, but
Uh-huh.
we can use something like to Netflix or Disney, something like that.
So you're talking about streaming, right? The streaming
Yeah.
service. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so long time ago, 10 years ago, you wouldn't imagine that we will have services like Netflix, Amazon, and the other one that is Disney. So, but there are more. There are more in the United States. They have a lot more, and you had no idea that TV was going to become the way it is now. So now, can you think just for a minute, just for one moment, just to reflect the changes of TV in 9 years from now? So, my dear, was it Damaris who was talking?
Yeah, Amari.
Damari, thank you. So, Damari pointed out something very important, that there won't be channels. There won't be channels, just streaming services, streaming TV. And that is very possible, my dear, so possible. Anybody else wants to say something about this? How television would be like in 9 years from now? Predictions.
In my opinion, yeah, the streaming services will be the most popular thing about or reference in entertainment. But I think the TV will be maybe like I don't know, like to go to cinema
Uh-huh.
or watch TV will be like something that is how I can say pasado de moda or
Old
anticuado.
fashioned. Old fashioned.
Yeah, will be very old fashioned in my opinion. And yeah, will we have television TVs, but it will be very strange to see people watching TV.
Well, actually, when you said TV and you think of the box in the middle of your living room, it's weird. I mean, people got different screens. It's still TV, but in different screens. What do I mean with this? So I mean that you have laptops, you have iPads, you have cell phones. Well, those are smartphones, and you can watch anytime, anywhere you want. This is not just the box. Well, that they're not boxes, right? They're flat screen TVs. This is another change of television. It used to be a big box in the middle of your living. So now it's just a flat screen in the middle of your, well, now it's not in the middle of your living. Sometimes it's mounted on the wall. And those are some physical changes, but also the way that in which you watched it. And like you said, Gustavo, watching TV is old-fashioned nowadays. So if you watch cable TV, so if I ask around, do you have cable TV? So many people say no. Many people is not using the cable service. So people are moving to the streaming service. Thank you guys for your opinions. So first exercise in the book says that you have to read the quotes. We have 8 quotes here. All of them are talking about TV or making some predictions or asking or giving some advice. So you have to read them and decide if they are advice. Remember, an advice is a suggestion, or they are predicting something with what they say. And write letter A or letter P next to the quotations. Are they predictions or advice? Let's do this exercise in, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 3 minutes. So take 3 minutes yourselves, and then I'm gonna ask you the answers. 3 minutes. All right, time's over. Pamela Gomez, are you in class? Pamela, are you in class, aren't you? Oscar Masin? Are you there? Hello? Oscar, no? Luis Rivera? Not in class.
Hello, hello.
Okay, hello. Can you please, Oscar, read number 1 and number 2,
Yes,
please?
I think it's smart to listen to other people's advice, but at the end of the day, you are the only one who can tell you what's right for you, and
And
not
number,
the case. Guitar
number,
groups are on the way out, and music producer.
thank you so much, Oscar. So in the first one, anybody can tell me, do you think it's a prediction or advice?
Number 1 and number 2, I think are advices.
Both. Both of them are advice.
In my opinion, yes.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna check the answers at the end, so don't worry if you make a mistake. Iris Canales. Iris, are you in class? Are you listening?
Yes.
Oh, Iris, nice to listen to you. Read number 3, please.
Television won't last because people will soon get tired of staring at a box every night.
Okay, do you think is a prediction or a,
Teacher,
uh-huh,
I have a question. The
tell me.
number 1 and the number 2 are advices, no?
No. That's why I said that we're gonna check the answers at the end, because one is not an advice. We have one advice and one prediction.
Number 2 is a prediction.
Exactly. So this one is advice, this one is prediction. And number 3
Prediction.
is a prediction. Okay. Well, it is a prediction. Number 4, let me see. Leslie Pacheco. Are you in class?
Hi,
Les-
teacher.
Hello, Leslie. Okay, can you please read 4 and 5, please?
Okay. I think a simple rule or business is if you do the things that are easier first, then you can actually make a lot of progress. 5, the horse is here to stay, but the automobile is only a novelty.
Okay, that was Henry Ford. Okay, what do you think in number 4, guys? Advice or prediction?
Advice?
Advice, yeah, it's advice. And number 5?
I don't know, teacher, because only part of me think, oh, it's a prediction another way. I think it's
But
another.
remember that an advice is a suggestion. So you think that if you don't have to do it, if you don't have to consider for your actions, it's impossible to be an advice. So otherwise it's a prediction. So this is like a hint to help you to get if it's a prediction and advice. If it's not a suggestion that is telling you what should you do, it's a prediction then.
It's an
See,
advice.
this one, 4, yes. And 5, the horse is here to stay, but the automobile is only a
Prediction.
novelty. It's a prediction, right? It's prediction. So this person said that the horse is here to stay, but the automobile is only a novelty. Yeah, it's a prediction, definitely. Henry Ford was thinking ahead about the automobile or the vehicles market. And he said it in 1903. And let me see. Diego Solis. Can you please read number 6, number 7, and number 8? Please. Ajá, Solis. Not in here. I heard that someone unmuted the microphone, but okay. Celeste Gonzalez.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Celeste. Do me a favor, please. Read 6, 7, and 8.
Okay. Machines will be capable of doing any work man can do.
7.
There will never be a bigger plane.
And the last one.
You have to trust in sometime.
Thank you. So it says here that by 1985, machines, referring to computers, when he said machines, he's talking about computers, will be capable of doing any work man can do. What is that?
Prediction.
Prediction. Did it become true?
No.
No. But computers can do many things. Any work a man can do and beyond. Let me see, there will never be a bigger plane. Is advice or prediction?
Teacher, in that way, the number 6 is a prediction or an advice?
It's a prediction.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to say that computer, well, remember that he said these words in 1939. In 1939, he thought that computers will be able to do whatever work men can do as well. Yeah, obviously, computers can do many things that men can do and can do as well. This one is a prediction. And what about number 8? You have to trust in something.
I think it's an advice.
Yeah, the co-founder of Apple said these words. Let's check the answers. Number 1, advice. Number 2, number 3, prediction. Number 4, advice. 5, 6, 7, predictions. And the last one is an advice. Then let's move to the exercise B. Now match the pictures to advice and predictions from 1 to 8. This is easy. Number 1 is an actress. Who is the actress here in the picture?
The letter E.
Yeah, J-Lo. J-Lo, letter E. The music producer.
The letter D.
Letter D, right? The one that, well, not necessarily the one that produced the Beatles, but the Beatles are like an icon for music. Movie producer. Who can be?
Letter A.
A movie no. Let me see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But he was talking about the television. So it's letter F then. The movie producer was talking about television, and this is the only one that can possibly be letter F. The co-founder of Facebook. What is the name of this guy?
I don't know, but this is the creator of Facebook.
Yeah, it's Mark Zuckerberg. Very famous, very rich. So that is letter G. Letter G is in number 4. Number 5, Henry Ford.
Number Number 5 is the letter A.
Yeah, letter A is
Because it
number
talks about the automobile.
yeah, the automobile. And Henry Ford is one of the creators of cars in the United States. Ford, the Ford company. 6. Talking about computers.
Letter A.
Uh-huh. Yeah. 7.
Letter B.
Letter B. Talking about this airplane. And obviously the co-founder of Apple is Steve Jobs, who rests in peace. I hope so. So then we have a highlighted, well, we have some highlighted expressions here. Number 1 is at the end of the day. Number 2, on the way out. Number 3, be capable of. And finally, trust in. So you have to match those expressions with the definitions. And we have 4 definitions here. Almost obsolete, believe in, have faith in, have the ability to, and ultimately. I think in 1 minute you can do this. 1 minute. So who can help me with this? Almost obsolete. Which expressions means that? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
This is on the way out.
Yeah, when you say this on
2.
the way out, it means that,
Number 2.
yes, thank you. It means that it's almost obsolete. Obsolete is people don't use it anymore. Do you have examples, my friends, of something that is obsolete these days? Examples? Well, I have an example, and it's recent. DVDs. DVDs are almost obsolete nowadays. Who watches DVDs? If you have cable or streaming services, who needs a DVD? DVDs are on the way out. Ted, what about believing, have faith in? Is it 1, is it 3, or is it 4?
Letter 4.
4, thank you. Have the ability to?
And number 3, be capable of.
Thank you. So obviously at the end of the day means ultimately. So then we have some predictions here to make. There will be future form of there is and there are. There will be electric cars. This is a positive prediction, and also you can set predictions in negative form. There won't be any forests or trees. Oh, these predictions can be accurate. Can you imagine in 10 years from now, there will be electric cars? Well, actually in the United States, And some places in Europe, they are driving electric cars. And there won't be any forests or trees. It is so possible. So now you have to make predictions, my friends, but don't think of 2050, think of 2030. Write a prediction. Let me share with you the instructions. Write a prediction about television in 2030. It means 9 years from now. One using will and the other one in negative form. So write two predictions then. Write two predictions about television in 2030 or 9 years from now. I will write my predictions. Don't cheat on me. There will be screens in the street, on the street, in the street. There, oops. There won't be, like Damari, I think Damari was the one who said, channels, TV channels. So this is what I think is going to happen to television in 2030. So now write your own predictions, please. One using will, affirmative form, and one in negative form using want. 3 minutes, please. Yeah, TV channels. TV channels. It's not in singular form, but in plural, channels. Does anybody wants to share one of your predictions? One of your predictions? Anyone?
Well, teacher, I have two predictions now. Okay, the positive is the TV will be replaced by streaming services, and the negative is the TV won't be watched anymore.
Don't be watching anymore. Okay. Good prediction. They probably might become true. We don't know. Anybody? Thank you very much. Anybody else wants to share predictions about television future? Well, no more predictions. I have a prediction for you. The class is over, so you're free now. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
You're
Goodbye.
welcome.